Hi, how's it going? Are you an aspiring teacher who wanted to work in the United States? Then this video is for you. Today's content is about the complete H-1B process. If you want the complete J-1 process, I have a video in my YouTube channel. Alright, but what is an H-1B? It is a working visa or specialty occupation visa. This visa is for teachers, IT professional, researchers, so on and so forth, who have a special expertise in their field. But what is the complete H-1B visa process? Okay, so I'll have a concise step-by-step process, not a detailed one, but a summary of the process. Alright, so let's go. It would take you 6 to 9 months, but there is a visa premium processing would just take 15 days to months. Okay, now let's start. Step 1 is prepare your documents. Before you apply, you need to have these basic requirements. Of course, your resume, and then a one-page resume, and then you need to have your cover letter or your application letter with which you show your interest to the specific school. Third is your transcript of records and diploma for all your degrees, bachelor, master's, and your doctorate degree. And you need to have this evaluated. That's what we call FCE. I have another video for that, foreign credential evaluation, in which your degree is compared to US equivalents. Alright, fourth is 3 to 5 recommendation letters from your former principal, your current principal, your school head or subject group heads or master teacher, and then your colleagues. And then of course your passport. You need to be prepared this on hand because it's a long process. If you have all the documents, then you're good to apply. You can apply through school districts. That means you just search in Google the specific state, like you say career opportunities in Arizona school districts, or through job sites. There are like Glassdoor, School Spring, EdJoin, Indeed, so on and so forth. But in my case, I pursued Glassdoor and School Spring. I have another video on the application process for a detailed application process. Now, if it is the Lord's will, then you will be given an email of an interview schedule, and that's one of the best part and the thrilling part. Of course, if you will have the interview, there are only few opportunities with this, so pray and practice. Okay, I have a lot of videos about interview. You can search that as well. If the employer likes you, then you will be given, and this is the best part in the application, a job letter or a contract indicating that they want you, or you are hired. Alright, so yes, in the contract it will indicate your salary, your benefits, and all other stuff. That's the best part. So if you have your contract already, the next step is to wait for notice of action or I-797. This is where the employer have their part or has his part. Okay, so he will file for your H-1B in the LCA if they are qualified, and then to USCIS if you and the employer are qualified. And then if you are qualified already and if you have been chosen, then you will wait for this form. This form is needed to our next step process. So the good thing about H-1B is that they pay for the processing. They are required by the government to pay for your processing in their side, of course, but not for the premium processing. It's optional. So here are the basic requirements based on what the lawyer asked me So perm questionnaire, that is your personal uh, information. Foreign credential evaluation, like I've told you, I have another video for that, you can watch that. A copy of biographic page from passport, your copy of birth certificate, your transcripts and diplomas, and your curriculum vitae. In my case, a curriculum vitae was asked. Okay, it's a longer version of your resume. Okay, so you need to wait for notice of action. And then if this is approved, then you will again wait for POLO approval. This is the connection of our POEA to the foreigners or OFW in the United States. Why? This is not the same with J1 as because it's just an exchange program. H-1B is a working visa. That means we go there and we are considered as overseas Filipino workers. So they need to file there, and then we need to wait for POLO approval because this will be used in the next process. Okay, so you need to have the POLO. It's still in the side of the employer. Later they will give you a POLO endorsement letter that you will use in the application process. So after that, then we can apply for US visa. This is in our side. So we pay for this, okay? A higher pay compared to J1. We have not $190 for visa fee. So these are the basic steps, and I have a video in how to apply for US visa both for J1 and H1. So these are the basic steps. Fill out DS-160, pay visa fee, schedule payment, and go to US visa embassy, I mean. So these are the basic requirements, required documents for H-1B: passport, visa fee received, 1 2x2 photograph, visa interview appointment letter, form I-129 receipt number. This is a petition for the non-immigrant, so that's what we call 4I-129. Copy of 4I-797. This is the notice of action that you are eligible and qualified to work in the US. A letter from your employer with your job description, and of course your qualification. There are additional requirements for J1 visa: a resume, curriculum vitae, names and contact information of supervisor managers of your current and previous jobs. These are just additional. You need to be ready about this. Names and contact information of 2 co-workers of your current and previous jobs, and a letter describing your job duties and personal responsibilities of the job you will have in US, and then photographs of your current and previous job locations, and photographs of the building where you will be working in the US, and will receive prospectus, any brochures, and your bank statements showing an amount that you are capable to stay and wait for your salary for the meantime. Okay, now if your visa is approved, then you can start your resignation. If you are in the DEPED, it's a long process, but it is advisable not to start your resignation unless you will be visa approved. Okay, next step is to apply for overseas employment certificate. That's what I've told you. We are considered as OFW for H-1B visa, and without this OEC you cannot fly to US. It's the same thing with if J1 is required to have CFO, H1 is required to have an OAC. So here are the basic steps. I will make detailed steps for this, but these are the basic steps. Of course, create your account, POEA account, complete the information, then upload phase 1 document. If you will have a POEA clearance, then you can start uploading to phase 2 documents. Okay, and then after that you will be emailed with a notice. Then you will go to the designated POEA branch in your place, or in Mindanao or Luzon or Visayas, you just search that where to go or the POEA branches and then submit your original copy. There you will get your OEC. And of course, this is the exciting book of flight. Okay? And after, you will proceed to the immigration. And they will check the requirements, contract, OEC, resignation, clearance, US visa, passport, I-797, and employer's information. And congratulations, you will be waiting to arrive in the United States. Thank you so much. If you have any questions, you can contact me to my Facebook account, William Musada-Ranas Jr. If you have any suggested videos, you can comment in the description below. Thank you so much. Have a nice day, and God bless you.